Hi everyone. This is a house. It's like this road. This one's going up, but the road's coming down. I mean, that's what's crazy about this. We're out here building this very expensive mansion, and the road is coming down around us. So, real quick, I want to be positive. I'm always talking about the negativity because negativity just feeds negativity and stuff like this. But I want to tell you something. I hope you can hear me okay. There's a lot of background noise. Is that I just got a news article that Denver is now passing the law so that marijuana companies can actually deliver the marijuana to your doorstep. Wow, see how that works out? Just see how that works out. That we're just going to bring your drugs to you, right? I told you the other day that you can buy hard alcohol now in Walmart to make it very convenient. Satan the Beast system, machine system loves that one. Just pick up your heavy liquor here while you're at Walmart so you can go home and get drunk and get demonically pissed, and that's why I call it spirits. It's called spirits for a reason, folks. It brings out the evil spirits in you. Now, if you drink in moderation, that's fine. Everything's a balance. I'm not trying to judge you, brother and sister, if you're drinking beer or wine, stuff like that. You know, it's just everything in moderation. And you know, it's people who have marijuana is probably people that need it for medical reasons. But I'm not to judge it. To me, marijuana, I can't stand it. I think it says the devil's lettuce, and I think it's an issue for our country and our people. Anything that has control over you, or gets out of balance is going to be an issue. It can be tobacco. It can be sugar. Sugar can actually be a drug. I've seen guys lose their mind. One of the guys I used to work with, if he didn't get any sugar, he was getting kind of weird. But once you give him sugar, he would actually get weird and hyper and attacking. And attack the manager is crazy. So there's a lot of drugs out there, right? Everything in moderation, everything in balance. But anyway, so my point is this, though, is that we're making it so convenient now that, you know, I told you that the liquor stores now, they used to have them shut down at midnight. Now you can get them till, you know, crack in the morning. You know, you can drink all through the night. You know, some bars are still closing at 2, which is, you know, I'm not judging that. But what's crazy about it, like I said, is that, you know, next they're going to have marijuana and cocaine on the, see how they slowly bake the society like a lobster. They slowly introduce it so there's not a pure objection. Because if you would have came out with the marijuana laws in the 70s, oh, it probably would have been smacked like crazy, even though you had the hipper generation after that. People were just, society was against those kind of things, the foundation of this country. So they slowly bake us into it, right? And they try to always sell things as being good for society, this and this. Like in Colorado, they said it's good for medical reasons. And then, you know, then it was a gateway. I'll tell you, folks, we lost Colorado because of marijuana. It destroyed the state. Talked to the police office, talked to them straight. They said, man, when did Colorado no longer have that good, wholesome native people? And they said right when that law passed, they said, man, it's awful. We had 7,000 people moving in a week from all around the country. So who takes up and uproots their family, takes them out of school just to chase the marijuana, just to chase the drug? You kidding me? 7,000. It was a record, and historically, 7,000 a week at one point. It overdid, it blew up the state. It wasn't just that. It was a gateway. That's when I noticed that Colorado started having all sorts of drug issues, and we never used to see drug issues. We had homeless issues on top of it. So anyway, so my point is this, is that, see how they slowly introduce it. Next you'll be able to buy marijuana, see, because now that they deliver, then Walmart's going to say, well, wait a minute, they deliver to, why can't we just put it on our shelves? So you'll be able to buy your marijuana right there in the Walmart. Oh, it's coming. Then the hallucinogenic mushrooms, I can't remember if that passed or not in Colorado. They were trying to get hallucinogenic mushrooms so you could actually chew on a hallucinogenic mushroom and be driving down the highway. I'm not kidding you. The officers, the state patrolmen, and all the officers out of mines, local police, everybody said, you have to kid me. They were trying to get that to pass. Hallucinogenic mushrooms. You know, it's just crazy. And so like I said, so, you know, someday you'll have all this stuff right in the convenience of your convenience store, and also even in the grocery stores. Even cigarettes was interesting because tobacco used to be, it was interesting how we saw it flip-flop, because tobacco, when I was growing up, you used to be able to go to bowling or something, they had those vending machines that you put money in and tobacco would shoot out, a cigarette package. And they got rid of those. They said, boys, make it too easy for people. So, for the children and stuff. So that's just interesting how we can slowly turn that around. And now we've made it easier for other routes of liquor. There's a liquor store on almost every block. It's even Greg, the comedian Greg Carty says, man, look what's happened to our rural. And he was a great guy. Passed away. I think he's atheist, but I ain't judging the guy. He was awesome because he knew truth. And he cared and he was loving. So I ain't judging him, he's an atheist. He told the truth. Sometimes being blind is being awake, folks. You know what I mean? Sometimes I was agnostic. Sometimes being blind is good. You haven't been brainwashed. You haven't been controlled. You haven't been blown apart by the Christian system. You haven't been blown apart by the Catholic system. You haven't been blown apart by the Buddhist system. You haven't been blown apart by the politics. So sometimes blind is good, right? So anyway, all over the place. So here's the thing is that he was saying, and you ought to check it out. He was back then. He goes, I love how we've torn up all the land to build all these consumer things that you don't need. He puts in better terms than I do. I can't even do the way he says it. He's just an expert at wording and linguistics and language. He said, I love how we got a store in every corner. He said, boy, he said, what a consuming society. We're consumers. You're consuming the land. You're consuming everything. You're consuming other people's hearts. You're consuming we're just like pigs. That's what it's called, consumption, consumers. That's why you're a consumer. It's not your language. Where it's gone, I just take what I get. It's all about me. Just take out and destroy everything, Destroy the land, destroy the things. So that's why, we got a filthy, disgusting, so we don't need all this materialistic consumerism, consumptionism, right? Well, anyway, it's not to go about that. So another point I was going to make about that is that notice how corporations will finally take over this slowly, because they'll let the small guy make a little couple bucks by delivering his little dispensary, and then you'll have bigger chains, and then they'll have it merging. Because you think that B system at least going to let that all that money go away without them getting their fingers on that pie? Oh, no way. No way. That's why Walmart already stepped in and started getting their hands on the liquor sales. And then, so then you're going to see they're going to step in on the marijuana sales. And if that doesn't have to be through Walmart, through other corporations, they'll squash these folks eventually. They will. But they're actually the ones that helped introduce it as part of the chaos. See? That's why they sometimes make the system look like you have freedom of choice. I told you, everything on your shelf is controlled. Everything that sits on that shelf is controlled. Sometimes they'll let a couple things slip through to make it look like it's fair. It's a democratic system. It's a democracy. That yes, you can live your dreams and you can have your inventions. Whatever. Folks. No. Like I said, if you make over $500,000, they'll be talking to you pretty soon. You join their club or get out of the club. You know what I mean? They'll either force you to sell over to them, or they will just make your business kind of just disappear. Yeah, it's all real, folks. There's no such thing as freedom in this country. That's what makes me sad. The term freedom does not exist, folks, and that's sad because I was taught in school that we have a free enterprise, we have a free political system. Nothing is free in this country. Nothing. It's called liberty. You have a liberty to make certain decisions of what they provide in that freedom. It's liberty. And liberty isn't a true freedom. You have liberty to make a choice of which thing they put on the shelf for you, or which politician we didn't have liberty that one. They control that. So it's this liberty. It's just certain choices. There is no such thing as freedom. It does not exist. It does not exist. Nowhere on earth does it exist. And that's just sad. And that's why we all got to work together. You, me, and all of us have got to work together so that we can finally be free. A free enterprise, free people, free thinking, free politics, free from all this garbage, this bull crap and control, right? Okay, so that's enough of my ramble. God bless you and love you all.